taken over my life. That's the price that I've had to pay for being infected by the state and also having to fight the state for justice.
Colette Wintle is a haemophiliac. When she was a teenager, she was infected with hepatitis B and C. She now has cirrhosis and has battled liver cancer. The ongoing inquiry into the scandal is partly the result of her tireless campaigning.
It seems to me incredible that over 3,000 haemophiliacs have now died, and to have nobody ultimately, even when this inquiry is done, being held to account for their part in this disgraceful medical scandal is shocking.
Next year we're going to have a report from the inquiry. What are your concerns?
I personally feel that there are certain individuals within the profession who remain alive now who should be prosecuted for what they did, because they cannot claim not to have the knowledge prior to treating their patients. They did know that they were taking risks with those patients' lives.
Colette has just received an interim payment of £100,000, with full compensation expected once the inquiry concludes. But children of victims are fighting for compensation. Lauren Palmer's father was infected with hepatitis C and HIV. He unknowingly infected her mother. They both died when she was 9.
I haven't been able to stay at home and save with a family. I've had to be very independent, and it's just brought on, struggle after struggle. I haven't had that luxury of having two parents that can support me through life. The compensation is about the recognition and some element of justice being paid, but it doesn't really tackle everything, so charges won't be brought.
A government spokesperson said these interim payments are only the first step in addressing this historic wrong, and we acknowledge there is still more work to do. With another new health secretary in cabinet, Colette is urging Steve Barclay to implement all recommendations from the inquiry when it concludes next year.
One of the things that's come out of this inquiry, which for me has been pretty shocking, was many of the people put in charge of the blood policy had no qualifications or training or background whatsoever. And mistakes were made by the dozen, and people lost their lives because of failure in government.
Alice Porter, GB News.